Yeah, I have a question. Now we spoke about spiritual dryness. What about spiritual exhaustion? Because, like we discussed earlier, we spend most of us we spend only one day in church and the rest of 6 days outside. So we deal with the real world and real challenges every day. Now we read the word, we follow God's commands every day, but after a point in time, the body is made of flesh. It gets weak. So how do we keep our faith alive? How do we keep following God every day? Like how do we keep our faith fresh?
Okay, thank you. Very practical question. I think it's good to begin the day with God and ideally also end the day with God. All right, but if you're saying I don't find time in the morning, my biological clock is different, that's okay. God understands that. If it's not a lame excuse, that's okay. You can say I'll do my prayers and meditation in the evenings. I'm a late evening person. That's fine. But I think we need that sustenance. Jesus' imagery, man or woman shall not live by bread alone. Imagine you go without breakfast. I'm not sure about you, but if I skip one meal, I feel tired. If I skip two meals, I feel like I've lost weight. All right. So, physically, if we need so much intake to have the energy to live and walk and move and talk, spiritually, the same principle. We need to feed on God's word to be alive and energetic. But at the end of the day, we would get tired. That's okay. That's not wrong. I have two young children. You might have seen them. Sometimes by evening 9:30, I literally have 0% energy. And I actually tell them that. I said, I've got 0% energy. Because my daughter may come up with a great question or some conversation. I know that's good, but I cannot. I just literally say, excuse me, and I go to my bed. All right? Because I've exhausted myself. And maybe that's not a bad sign. You've been busy through the day and good, you're tired, your body needs rest, take your rest. So spiritual exhaustion also need not be bad as long as you're sure that you're taking care of your intake, the appetite, the spiritual appetite is healthy and all that. So, but I think that's part of the cycle. We get tired. So that's why next morning again we need to be refreshed in God's word, in His presence. And every Sunday we have to come back to church. So I think that cycle is built that way. So they go back to God. But please have good Christian friends. Please have good friends from all faiths or no faiths, but also have Christian friends. Very important in life.